Hello. Here are 6 game engines you should know about. Please note that the information I provide about costs or royalties is subject to variation. Also, I hope no one takes offense to the grades calculated by artificial intelligence for averaging purposes. Adventure Game Studio. Born in 1997 as a program for MS-DOS, early versions of Adventure Game Studio only allowed users to create low-resolution keyboard-controlled games. Over time, it was improved, and in 2010, the source code was released to the public. In 2015, the community further enhanced it by adding multi-platform support and compatibility with modern screen resolutions. AGS has been used to produce thousands of games, including commercially successful titles such as Al Imo and The Lost Dutchman's Mine, The Cat Lady, and The Journey Down. The engine is programmed in C++. The latest version available is 3.5.x. AGS supports only 2D game creation and offers a wide range of features, including the ability to create interactive characters, objects, backgrounds, music, and sound effects. It is available as open-source software under the Artistic License 2.0. Here are 5 games made with this engine: Gemini Rue, Resonance, the Blackwell series, Techno Babylon, and Unavowed. AGS is free to use, and no royalties are required for games created with it. Creation capabilities: 8. Ease of use: 7. Development costs: 10. AppGameKit. AppGameKit offers a high-level coding and programming tool designed to be beginner-friendly. It includes a wide range of resources such as sprites, sounds, images, and fonts, allowing users to create both 2D and 3D games. It primarily uses the basic programming language but also supports C++. AppGameKit provides debugging and compilation tools. It is available on various platforms, including Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and Android. Here are 5 games made with this engine: Boot Hill Blaster, Orbiter, Whammy, Aquilanto, and Zen the Alien. AppGameKit requires a paid license, which costs $50 on Steam, but the total cost can range from $50 to $200 depending on your needs. However, there are no royalties or fees on game sales for games created with this engine. Creation capabilities: 8. Ease of use: 8. Development costs: 7. Ardour 3D. Ardour 3D allows you to create 3D games using Java. It is a fork of JMonkey Engine, which means developers took a copy of the source code from the original software package and started independent development on it, creating a distinct and separate piece of software. The term often implies not only a development branch but also a division in the developer community, creating a form of schism. Forking reasons include different user preferences and stagnant or discontinued development of the original software. In 2014, the Ardour 3D project was abandoned, but it announced that it would remain available. However, a subset of Ardour 3D called JogAmp's Ardour 3D continuation has been actively maintained since 2014. Here is one game made with this engine, Mythruna. Ardour 3D appears to be open source, so no royalties are required for games developed with it. Creation capabilities: 6. Ease of use: 6. Development costs: 10. BuildBox. BuildBox allows game development through visual scripting, eliminating the need for coding. Its primary target audience includes entrepreneurs, designers, and game enthusiasts with no prior development or coding knowledge. It offers a step-by-step tutorial for beginners, integrated artificial intelligence, and a library of 20,000 game resources, including sound effects and animations. However, additional features, including game export, require a monthly subscription. Here are 2 games made with this engine, Damn Daniel and The Lion's N. BuildBox requires a paid license, which varies depending on the selected plan. However, there are no royalties or fees on game sales for games created with this engine. Creation capabilities: 8. Ease of use: 10. Development costs: 7. Cocos 2D. As the name suggests, Cocos 2D allows the creation of 2D games for multiple platforms, including iOS, Android, Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Harmony OS, OpenHarmony, and web platforms. It originally supported programming in C++, C#, Lua, and JavaScript, but since 2017, It only supports JavaScript and TypeScript. The framework offers a wide range of features, including physics, particle systems, skeletal animations, tile maps, and more. Cocos 2D provides basic animations, particle effects, user interface elements such as text boxes, labels, menus, buttons, and supports 2D physics engines. It also has an audio library that wraps OpenAL or other libraries to provide comprehensive audio functionality. The Cocos 2D JavaScript binding version allows faster development by using JavaScript. If you want to start game development with programming, I recommend using this engine. Here are 3 games made with this engine: Badland, Top War, Battle Game, and Depart, Lord. Cocos Creator is free to use and has no royalty fees. This means that all the money you make with the game stays with you and the third-party tools you use to make the game. Cocos has various ways of generating revenue, including VIP support and partnerships. Creation capabilities, 9, ease of use, 8, development costs, 10. CryEngine. CryEngine, developed by Crytek and published in 2004 with Far Cry, is very easy to install. There are several versions of CryEngine, but for the purposes of this video, we'll focus on the latest version, CryEngine 5. It has new features such as DirectX 12 implementation, Fukan support, and virtual reality integration. Since 2018, CryEngine requires a 5% share of your earnings. For more information, please refer to their website. CryEngine enables ray tracing on graphics cards without dedicated hardware and offers other advanced features. It is programmed in Lua, C++, and C#. Here are 4 games made with this engine: Crysis series, Far Cry series, Kingdom Come, Deliverance, and Riss, Son of Rome. There is a 5% royalty fee, but no royalties are required for the first $5,000 of annual revenue per project. Therefore, the royalty fee only applies once you start earning. The royalties are calculated at source, which means that regardless of whether you, as a self-published author, or a third-party, publisher, platform owner, etc., receive the gross revenues, you still have to pay royalties based on those gross revenues without any deductions. For example, if your publisher receives a total gross revenue of $100,000 for a specific game in a particular year, and they forward only 70% to you, you still have to pay $4,750 as a royalty. Creation capabilities, 10, ease of use, 6.5, development costs, 7.